Hi everyone, I'm Doc Shocker, and welcome to video 201, the Binding of Issac Rebirth. This is probably going to be while the video itself is going to be a progress report as to what I've been doing and where the channel is going to be going, I figured I'd also share probably the game for me in 2014. It was definitely worth the wait for as much time as I logged in on this game so far. As you can see, well, right here, I'm going to be starting a fresh game. You can see I haven't platinum got it or anything like that, but I'll go into why I haven't here very shortly. First, we're going to be starting off a brand new fresh save file, which pretty much leaves me with, well, Issac himself. Hopefully eventually we'll have Maggie and the rest of the gang here. I'm also going to be playing on the hard difficulty mode in the hopes of possibly unlocking stuff in a quicker fashion. Or just dying a lot quicker, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. Like, 18 months, roughly, as of this recording, since my last, game video. I've moved and since moved again. Safety cap, which gives me more drops of a pill-like nature. But this is my second residence, and this second residence actually allows for the benefits of high-speed intranet, which will allow me to, you know, get back to producing game content. Whether or not I continue on doing the Binding of Issac thing, it's definitely something that is being considered, as I do enjoy playing this game a lot. It's probably the game in 2014 that I was looking forward to, just for the simple fact you saw a considerably upgraded engine, expansion in ways of items, and level design, bosses, things like that. And as I managed to log in a lot of offline hours that'll never show up on my Steam account, I logged in a lot of hours on both this game and the original Issac, along with FTL and Risk of Rain and a few other games that I may or may not cover on the channel. As the immediate future, I plan on resuming my playthrough of Alan Wake. From episode 2 on, and then probably the DLCs. I also plan on doing Batman Arkham Origins. Hopefully we'll have that shored up in time for Arkham Knights to be released, and we'll just continue on as we were before in that regard. Other games that'll probably be landing on the channel in the near future, probably some basic XCOM-y goodness. Possibly some Skyrim is another game that I'll probably be lightly modding, not going crazy. I won't be fighting, well, maybe I'll be fighting Tom's the Tank Engine, I don't know. It's still subject to, well, corporate overhead, you know, me and myself deciding on what we want to do. The HP up. Love. Down we go. My apologies for the lackluster frame rate, as this video is kind of, it's riding out at a pretty strong 30 FPS, and for whatever reason I can't seem to coax not a frame more from my OBS. But it probably needs to be updated along with a lot of other things on my computer. That's no high-speed internet, kind of have to be a bit tricky data. But all things in due time. And hopefully we'll be seeing an upgrade to the system here soon, in way of a new, at least, graphics card. Book of Anarchy, we'll take it. Summon a room full of bombs, which, without, for a lack of better terms, definite mixed blessing for me. Looks like we have a tinted rock there, so we'll blow a fence down. Which that will probably, well, it's definitely working towards, I believe, unlocking a small rock, which is a fairly decent damage up, so that will be a very welcome thing. Sure, we'll take it. The punching bag, the scapegoat. Something for enemies to chase after while I'm pelting them with my semi-poisonous common cold shots. I've kind of locked myself into a buddy run, where most of my item drops, or item room drops, are now going to be of a buddy type. Persuasion, at least it seems to be the case. I could very well be wrong, but I think this game is running off the same sort of special item table that was found in the original. At least that's how it seems to me. But I am no expert. I didn't crack the code, or break the code, or look into any of that stuff and figure out how any of this stuff works. I just kind of played a lot, figured out what works and what doesn't. Which I guess would bring me to why I haven't platinum godded on the first game file that I have on here. And that's that I won't be probably playing The Lost, as I kind of disagree with how that character is unlocked. As there's no way you can chance upon it, and I find it to be kind of silly that a game that is meant for repetitious play has to be, you have to consult the internet as to how to do anything. In particular, unlocking the Lost character. While I know how it's done, I just kind of don't agree with that policy of having to die in specific ways with specific characters in specific levels. I find that to be just far, far too not awesome. Especially for a roguelike. Because at least a lot of the enjoyment that I draw from roguelike games are the discovery through play and not having to go online and look for how I do this or that. It sort of, in my mind, damages the spirit of the idea of a truly random discovery-style roguelike game. But, maybe I'm being a little too philosophical on what is a video game. Who knows? I suppose that would be, good fuel for feedback from anyone watching this video, so feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Because, as much of a one-way street as it is talking to myself while playing a video game, output is always, or input is always welcome. To go with my output. Yeah, that sounds almost like I know what I'm talking about. The Petrified Poop. A very nice drop, actually, in the early instances of the game, as you can see. Shooting the poop is gaining me a considerable bit more than it had been in previous. As I cannot fly, that does very little for me. Let's see, we got one bomb. It's worth rolling the dice on. Aha! A secret room for ourselves here. Of course, we won't be bombing our way out, and I probably could have used the Book of Anarchy for that, but it's definitely rolling the dice when you use the Book of Anarchy, because it can inadvertently damage you just as bad as it helping you in any way. Let's see here. We have the donation machine, which is just begging for some food. We have the battery, which will allow us quicker charges of our Book of Anarchy, and we'll dump the rest into the donation box. Alright. Start building towards upgrading our store so we can have more items to purchase and also items to unlock, including the black candle and some other things. We'll roll the dice. What the hey? Well, it didn't kill me, it didn't even hurt me. So that is definitely a good thing. We got Monstro out of the way here. Oh, he's picking on the old punching bag. My bestest friend. The only downfalls with these jumpy enemies. You can never really be sure as to who he's going for, so the best strategy is just to stay away from the little SOB, such as I did just then. There's Monstro. We have unlocked the Tooth of Monstro. Gotten the Magic 8 Ball, which is a shot speed up, but right now any upgrade is an upgrade. So we're going to take it. And I'm going to imbibe of some coffee. Oh, sweet coffee, how I've missed you. The whole 10 minutes it's been since I've taken a drink of you. Ever deeper we go. Get some spiders before the spiders get me. Because of the numerous varieties of spiders in this game, I really have to say it, these ones are probably the most annoying. At least to me. While they're not as deadly as, say, some other varieties that are populating the labyrinth. Yep, see, that one got me. And it didn't wipe out the room, but it did take out those exploding flies, which is its own little blessing, I guess, would be a way of putting it. What do we have here? The Two of Diamonds, which will double our money. Let's keep that in mind for being there. But I do kind of like having this Strength card as well. Petrified Poop. We should be able to gain ourselves some money by taking out this room full of poo. And there's a nickel already. Also unlocked the Butterbean, which I believe gives us a certain degree of flatulence. Not in a damaging way, but enough that it can certainly keep some enemies off of our backs. In the long run, possibly save us. Let's munch on this pill, which I found and ate. Brought up to 11 centamos. Better line on our friend here. Aha! Odd mushroom. A damage up. Always a good thing. As you get deeper into the dungeon, your damage starts lacking and takes its toll on you. It's a very, very bad thing when the game kind of turns into attrition over strategy. But, you know, that's kind of the nature of the beast when you're playing roguelikes. Let's see. Drop some coins every time I get hit. Oh, what the heck. Why not? I'll bring us up to 10 cents. And since we are in the Caves 1, we'll take ourselves down to 5. We've unlocked the blue map, which will reveal all of the hidden rooms in a specific level when found or purchased. We'll take ourselves down a bit, so that way, hopefully, when we enter the Caves 2, we will net ourselves some variety of arcade, always a good thing, which can offer us the chance of getting a hit point up or something. Oh, that was nice. Alright. There we go. Let's drop some more bombs and get out of here. That was moderately successful. Fight shoves. We'll burn up our strength card, giving me another little damage up. We've got ourselves a Book of Anarchy, which well, helped us some, hurt us some. Poison do its thing. Got Chub out of the way. get ourselves some Roid Rage, speed and range up. We've got the little baggie, which will allow us to carry 2 separate pills at once. I believe it also changes all cards into pills. We're no longer getting any card drops, which is a shame, but hardly the end of the world. Now, it may be the end of the world if we don't pull any good cards, a Balls of Steel or Health Up or something like that, but again, it's just those things that you have to deal with, and there's really no guarantee as to what you're going to get. And let it never be said that, you know, the Binding of Issac Rebirth is not a game that, you know, will smack you down at its first opportunity. Let's see, we've got a special room down below us. Hopefully, be able to take care of these goodniks before I die. Well, so much for that. But anyway, that was video 201, The Binding of Issac Rebirth. Possibly soon to be an extended playthrough, possibly. We'll see. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please be sure to press the like button, or go so far as to favorite or even share if you like. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit that subscribe button. There's going to be plenty of content coming your way, and 200 videos in backlog for you to watch if you're so interested in games like Knights of Pen and Paper Plus One Edition, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, Game Dev Tycoon, Don't Starve. There's plenty of good stuff. A bunch of one-shots, my one-shot Wednesdays. But anyway, with that, I've been Doc Shocker. You've been great. Happy gaming.